That's how I was born, man. That's how I was born and raised. Hate Auburn. I know you're not going to use that, but I'm having fun.
Roll Tide.
Damn right, Roll Tide.
It's Guy, our voice guy, bringing us back inside the press box, hour two on day 4 of SEC Football Media Days, live from the College Football Hall of Fame in Atlanta, Georgia. Our Colin Lacy and Brent Osborne been hanging out with us there all week. Thanks to you guys for doing so, your families for allowing you to be away all week. Meanwhile, Mike Mote and Mike Grace is having fun on our ends of the show. And again, an example of the rivalries in this conference, guys. I mean, that was unprovoked. Guy, I sent him 2 pages of copy, asked him to read us some new liners, and in the midst of it, all kind of great outtakes like that. And we'll have more of those tomorrow. He expounded on his love for Alabama and his disdain for the Auburn Tigers quite a bit. So we'll share some more of that with you tomorrow.
Did
Yeah.
he do it?
of
Did he
rivalries,
do a
I have
Tennessee one?
He did not do a Tennessee one, but we'll
That's
save
too
that for
bad.
you, Colin.
Dang.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a question. Speaking of rivalries, I don't know if y'all heard this or not, but I saw it posted where when Sark was introduced on Tuesday, they played the Texas A&M fight song.
They did.
Oh yeah. By the way, remind me tomorrow, Mike, and we gotta ask Jake Crane about that because I'll give you a little teaser.
Yeah.
While we were at Stats on what was that Tuesday?
night. Yep.
My days are running together.
Yeah.
On Tuesday night when we were at Stats, we were hanging out with Jake Crane at the media event,
Yeah.
and the guy that played the song for Sark
Right. Yeah.
came
Yeah.
up to Jake Crane and said, "Hey, I appreciate the comment that you made about me on your show today." And Jake was wondering which comment he was talking about because he didn't know who the guy was.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So I assume this is just and it's either he's either an employee of the SEC or he's an employee of the hotel there.
No, so it's a third party
Is or
production.
was? Is
the
it is?
Hall of Fame, I should say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's actually a third party production company.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
Was it an honest mistake, you think? Or
I think
it was. And
Well, I think so
He
too.
was,
Yeah.
he was
Yeah.
very big on
Yeah.
making sure when he was talking to Jake the other night, he was very big on making sure that people knew that like this was not an SEC mess up or something like that. That it was like their production companies just
And-
mess up.
and
pressing
at the
wrong
end of the
button.
day, when he was kind of telling us what happened, I get it because he has a button on his screen for each school.
Right. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
the file name was longer than what the button would allow, and so the Texas and Texas A&M buttons
No, it's the same.
cut off
Oh,
after
my.
Texas, and so he had a 50-50 shot of what it was going to be, and he's like, I didn't know which song was which, so I pressed one of the Texas and prayed for the best.
He did say that he heard some people in the crowd like clapping or whatever, and he was like, "Oh, this must be a good song."
Well, give Steve Sarkisian credit because he did not mention it. He waited till it was over, and then he went right into his speech and did not mention it whatsoever, which I thought was classy. You know,
That
just
is classy. It
don't
is.
bring attention to it, man. Don't throw
Just
the
don't
guy
say
under the
anything.
bus.
Don't make it
Yeah,
something.
you don't throw the guy under the bus. I have to believe it was an honest mistake.
Yeah.
And as a guy, and I think all of us in one shape or form, from a production standpoint, we've produced all kind of broadcasts in our careers, fellas, and we know that sometimes accidents happen. And
Live on the air happens, and
Exactly,
sometimes
man.
it don't
Yeah.
go exactly as
exactly.
a plan.
Yeah. So I feel for him. I absolutely do.
I do too.
Yeah,
Bless
we've
his
got a little
heart.
over a half hour to wrap up our 4 days at SEC Football Media Days. And again, if you missed any of it, we did speak with Commissioner Greg Sankey earlier today. Actually, the conversation took place yesterday, but was on the show today. You can find it in our archives, pressboxradio.com, along with the video at youtube.com/pressboxradio. And my goodness, guys, who else have we heard from and talked to this week? It's been a plethora of folks, and it's been fantastic. So if you missed any of it, you can find it again on the episodes page online, pressboxradio.com, and right there on the main page of youtube.com/pressboxradio. If we have some time, I thought this might be interesting. I found a new article in The Athletic where they rank all 136 projected FBS starting quarterbacks, 1 to 136. They break them into 7 tiers. Tier 1, the most talented quarterbacks in the country with the highest ceilings. Tier 2, winners who have proven their mettle. Tier 3, most teams will be happy with a quarterback of this caliber, great ability, solid body of work, but they have some flaws. Tier 4, some are young, unproven starters with high potential, Others are veterans who have flashed great talent but hit performance or injury speed bumps somewhere along the way. Tier 5, you've probably seen these quarterbacks before. Many have played well in college but haven't put it all together consistently. Tier 6, quarterbacks have a lot of question marks, but a lot of talent or trait there that someone is betting on. And Tier 7, largely unproven group with some decent group of 5 returning starters, but also quarterbacks who haven't played much or have had multiple stops in their college career. If you get all that, Tier 1, Cade Klubnik, no surprise there. Let's see, how many of these are SEC quarterbacks? Garrett Nussmeier,
I was about to say Nussmeier's got to be in there.
Lenore Sellers,
Yeah.
John Mateer, DJ Lagway, all Tier 1, along with Drew Aller,
Aller, yeah, from Penn State. Mhm.
Sam Levitt from Arizona State,
Mhm.
and Arch Manning is there from Texas as well. Kevin Jennings of SMU, Josh Hoover of TCU.
I'm
So let's see where
surprised
the
Arch Manning is in there.
I figured
Arch Manning is Tier 1. Is Tier 1.
Name has a lot to do with that, I would think, but I think he hasn't proven.
I was
that
about to say,
he-
he hasn't proven squat.
Yeah,
So I think his name is the
But
reason.
guys,
he-
give him credit. He says that. He said that to media earlier in the week. He said,
Yeah, sure. sure.
talk
Yeah.
is cheap, dude. I've done nothing. You know, I've
Right.
played 2 games, started 2 games. I've got to go prove it. So give him credit, recognizing.
No, 100%. And none of it's like kind of what we were talking about yesterday. And I know Bart was fighting us a little bit on it, but none of the
Not
fanfare, none of I know, right? Shocker. None of the fanfare, none of the hype, none of this is coming from Arch Manning. He's not asking for this.
No.
It's just happening, and he's trying to field it as best he can, but he's getting peppered with a bunch of 95-mile-an-hour fastballs right at him.
Some names from Tier 2.
But
Yeah.
but you should know that. I mean, that's coming if you're Manning for one,
Oh, no doubt.
and that to me is the thing I give him credit for is not only taking all that and taking it in stride, but sticking around for his 3rd season where he could have gone anywhere
Yes.
in the country. He could have named his team, and somebody would have came up with whatever money in a paper sack or whatever sack they wanted it in, and they could have had him. And so
It's
he's trying to prove himself and on a lot of different fronts as well. So that's good for him. Good
And
on him for that.
It's the Manning way. If you
Yep.
don't believe it's a real deal, find the SEC story, the Book of Manning. They're different, y'all. They're just plain different. Some Tier 2 quarterbacks. Auburn fans get used to this name, Sawyer Robertson. He's the Baylor head coach, returning starting quarterback, returning
Yeah,
starter.
for Dave Aranda. Mhm.
That you'll see for Dave Aranda at Baylor in Game 1, season opener for the Auburn Tigers. Carson Beck down in Miami, also ranked as a 2-tier quarterback. Diego Pavia from Vanderbilt and Haynes King from Georgia Tech, all Tier 2.
Now, see, I believe Pavia and Haynes King has proven more than Manning has.
Yep,
100%.
I agree. And what's
Yeah,
interesting
so
is
far.
I did see yesterday that I guess it got announced that Miami is choosing to pay Beck close to or up to $6 million
To go away.
for this one
Oh.
season.
I think it's with incentives. With
I
incentives,
love
With
God.
incentives.
Yeah,
With incentives.
with incentives, he can make up to $6 million
Which is just, I mean,
this
That's
year.
it's coming from
Crazy.
a Georgia fan, but I mean, he wasn't bad by any means, but he wasn't
I
$6
think he's
million
going to have to
worth.
do. He's going to have to do much like he did last year to keep them in games, because I don't know that they have the weaponry, much like what they didn't have at Georgia last year that was proven. You know, because Ra Thomas was supposed to be
Yep.
their go-to guy last year, and he never played it down. And I don't know. I don't know what Miami's got in terms of skill. Maybe they got people I don't know. Colin, you would maybe know more about that being an ACC guy, but I don't see it.
Yeah.
Not more than Georgia had.
No, that is the second quarterback that I'm pretty sure is not going to have a great year.
All right, Taylor Green, Arkansas, listed as a 3-tier quarterback.
Okay,
Marcel Reed from Texas A&M, also a Tier 3.
lot to prove for him.
Yeah,
I'm
lot
shocked
to
he's
prove
not
there.
here.
So we've got Tier 4, 5, 6, and 7 to go. We haven't heard the Auburn quarterback yet. Haven't heard the
Tennessee.
Ole Miss quarterback yet. Haven't heard Missouri. Haven't heard Tennessee. Haven't heard Alabama. Yeah, we haven't. So we'll check those names in this list from the Athletic.
Georgia either with Gunner Stockton.
That is true, yeah. So we'll find out where those quarterbacks rank in the Athletic quarterback rankings on the other side of a timeout. More from SEC Football Media Days after this timeout inside the press box.